First things first, we are not the center of the universe. Today, we can say that out loud, without being sentenced to death, which was the norm a few centuries ago, when Galileo voiced his doubts about the Earth revolving around the Sun, and not vice versa. He was put on a trial, and later house arrest, by the Vatican. He was persecuted for believing that the world doesn't revolve around us. But we have come a long way since, and science truly has humbled us. Most of us. We now know that there are thousands of planets outside of our solar system, and trillions in our galaxy itself. Scientists estimate that there may be tens of billions of solar systems in our galaxy, perhaps even as many as 100 billion. Makes one wonder if there are advanced alien civilizations out there who also believe that they are the center of the universe. Unlikely. If anything, there are civilizations out there who are just like us. Evil, greedy, and willing to seek out and destroy what's different from us.
Orbit. Beyond the blue.
We know that there are more than 4,000 exoplanets in our galaxy, many of them the size of the Earth. We also know that the building blocks of life, including water, energy, and elements associated with life, are in existence throughout the solar system and the cosmos. But what we do not know is how readily life begins. Is it a common occurrence or a rare one? Or how long does it last for? And if we were to start conjecturing on the existence of intelligent life, curiosity compounds. This leads us to one of the most famous and hotly debated questions of all time: where is everybody? The question, first posed by physicist Enrico Fermi during a casual lunch meeting in 1950, has led to decades of debate in what is known as the Fermi paradox. The idea goes something like this. Given that our solar system is relatively young, roughly only about 4.5 billion years old, compared to the rest of the universe, which is about 13.8 billion years old, and that interstellar travel might be achievable in time, the chances of Earth already having been visited by aliens is rather high. Alien civilizations have had plenty of time to rise up, come to Earth, and even spread. Fermi believed that any civilization with a modest amount of rocket technology has the power to colonize the entire galaxy. Fermi died in 1954, leaving behind the legacy of the Fermi paradox for others to decipher. If at all, the possibility that aliens exist is true. The reason we have been unable to find them is perhaps that they have no desire to communicate with us or even visit Earth. Perhaps we as a race are not interesting enough for them. Else perhaps they are simply observing us and keeping silent, not wishing to risk contact with their cosmic neighbors, in the fear of starting a potential war. But let's assume that there were aliens interested in finding us, and curiosity got the better of them. How would they spot us? Just like our Earth, which goes around the Sun, there might be other planets with civilizations using the same technique. A paper published in 2016 talked about 82 stars, which would have the right view of the Earth, making it recognizable from the cosmos. The inhabitants could be watching Earth, and maybe even thinking of communicating with us. The research was thus conducted on a local cosmic neighborhood within 300 light-years of the Sun, which contains more than 300,000 stars. From these, it was seen that 1,700 stars were in a position to have observed Earth within the last 5,000 years. Any one of them could have had life, and if so, they may have known of Earth and the intelligent life it harbors. There were 46 stars that could see Earth transiting the Sun, while also being near enough to detect radio waves. Yet, it is impossible to say for sure if any of these have intelligent life like ours. SETI, or the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, is a field that has been listening for possible messages from alien technological beings since the middle of the 20th century. In 1977, a strange signal consisting of a minute-long burst of radio energy was detected. It blared briefly through a radio telescope and lasted for 72 seconds. The signal contained an alphanumeric code and was dubbed the WOW signal. 50 years later, researchers believe that they know the source of this so-called alien broadcast, a sun-like star 1,800 light-years from Earth, in the constellation known as Sagittarius. According to Alberto Caballero, an amateur astronomer, this signal is the closest sign to indicate the presence of extraterrestrial life since the time our search for life beyond our planet began, more than 6 decades ago. In a paper that he published, he claims that there are at least 4 alien civilizations in the Milky Way that could attack our planet. His research, though, is more of a thought experiment. He says that his research is meant to warn other scientists of a possible attack and put a number to the civilizations that could respond to the messages sent out by humans. He based his thinking and research on the number of invasions that have happened on Earth, including the WOW signal, and then used the data to estimate the number of exoplanets in the Milky Way. Having concluded that there could be 4 likely enemies, he has asked scientists to be cautious in their enthusiasm to send messages to extraterrestrial beings, as it might instigate an alien invasion. While this is a scary scenario, the odds of an alien invasion annihilating Earth are as many as being hit by a killer asteroid and getting destroyed. Alberto Caballero has also stressed that such events, if they were to occur, would take place about once in a 100 million years. So, I guess we are safe for a long time. According to his study, there may be only 1 or 2 hostile extraterrestrial civilizations in the Milky Way that may have also mastered interstellar travel. Moreover, with advances in science and technology, the incidences of societies, be it human or alien, indulging in warfare is significantly lower. On the whole, however, sending messages to other worlds, beyond our planet and not of our knowing, can be risky. We're definitely not ready for an intergalactic war. From the majestic view of the pillars of creation, to detecting chemical compositions of exoplanets, and from stunning images of nebulas to finding the most distant galaxy in the universe, Webb has proved that the $10 billion and the countless launch delays were all worth it. And while it is uncovering the universe like never before, it has also taken some stunning images of the celestial bodies of our solar system: Jupiter, Neptune, Mars, and now, the only place in the solar system after Earth that has rivers and oceans and clouds: Saturn's largest moon, Titan. Webb will look at every aspect of cosmic history, from the inner workings of the solar system to the farthest detectable galaxies in the early cosmos, and everything in between. So, let's see if the Webb telescope is able to detect any signs of alien life during its lifetime. What do you guys think?
Orbit. Beyond the blue.